Hello everyone, I'm Symes, and with me as usual is Robin.
Hello there.
And welcome back to EU4. We're in war, largely.
No. Oh yeah.
So Robin went and took all of
Quite a lot of Middle Africa.
all of this bit in Central Africa here.
Yeah.
And over here we have the mighty nation of Steve.
Yay, Steve.
The island nation of Giant Lambface. The mighty nation of Bob, and the new nation of Turbo Hedgehogs.
Yay,
forming
Turbo Hedgehogs.
in North America. And over in Europe, I'm in a war. Yes.
No.
Not my war.
I'm jealous.
Someone else's boring war.
Yeah.
But yeah, Austria said, Symes, we could do with some help beating up Switzerland. And I looked at Switzerland and went, you really don't need my help at all. But okay,
But you know, it's fun.
Might as well. And
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So we might as well get on with it, I suppose.
I'm waiting to get my lads back after a bit of a loss.
Yes, you foolishly entered an OCB war
A bit of overstretch, but hey.
and overstretched a little.
But you know, I'll become Defender of the Faith again, and everything will be alright again.
You're now defending the faith once again.
Yep. Until it becomes inconvenient.
Mm.
Oh look,
So-
that's his belly against everybody again.
Yep. Well, you have that anyway from Deus Vult, don't you? Or you get
I can't remember.
you get CBs against everyone from Deus Vult. You get them again from being Defender of the Faith.
You got to decide who I'm going to invade next.
Yes.
Probably
Because then you can spread your name across this big chunk of Africa here.
Yeah, basically,
yeah,
which is
your
one of my
name-
stated goals.
Your name will be huge. It'll be brilliant.
And they're not allied with anybody. What a terrible, terrible thing.
They were, because they were at war with you. So
I know.
those alliances must have...
No,
Oop.
yeah, they seems that they've given up on it.
Memmingen has... well, if they pieced out of the war, that breaks the alliance, I think.
Yeah.
On the subject of which, Memmingen has pieced out of the war against Austria, so...
Oh, there you go.
So they are no longer in the war. We're occupying Switzerland. Switzerland's just like been occupied for ages now.
I've got to wait these two. I can attack air anyway, so I might have to attack someone else.
So I can... Yeah, I finished converting someone, I think, just now, which is good. Cancelling out this... Ooh, yes, impose more tariffs. Make my colonial nations hate me.
Convert more people to the right hats.
But get lots of money. Oh, I've got another merchant I could use. I wonder where to deploy him. So where can I mean,
Natives have risen up on the Gold Coast.
is there anywhere useful I could steer trade with this merchant? Ooh, truce with various people. France has entered into a military coalition against us because the truce
dear.
the truce has just expired, so they've joined the coalition against me.
Oh look, I'm not Defender of the Faith anymore.
I noticed that.
Never mind.
Yeah, Berry can have a seat in Parliament. That's fine. So I'm just wondering whether I should be steering any more trade yet, or if it's not worth. It doesn't seem to be worth the bother yet. So it just means I'll have a spare merchant knocking about. But I think I may be able to just have him
Provence have asked for military exits again.
collecting from trade in here. Whether that'll make that makes a bit more money from my home trade node, so I may as well do that. For the moment.
Oop, I've lost an advisor. Give me a moment. Someone has snuffed it.
So I was thinking like the Ivory Coast would probably be worth quite a lot, and it's not really, not yet. There is potential for it to be worth
it's
more.
2-2-1 at the moment.
Yeah, there's some okay provinces along the coast that you need to sort of be in control of, which are currently
Well, the thing
unoccupied.
is, it's just stuff for me to use my colonists on.
Yes,
Really.
but what I mean is that once you take this, oh no.
Oh dear.
Yes, bad things happened. My king died. Now I have a new king.
Yay. Is he alright?
Yeah, he's good. He's the good one now. His air's a bit rubbish, but I've got Royal Marjora from Bohemia, Royal Marjora from Portugal. That's them done. But yeah, there's in Benin here. There's the Niger Estuary gives +10 local trade power. So once you take that, you'll have more trade power in the region as well.
Ooh, is it?
Which will be good for you. It's one of the coastal provinces of Benin.
All right. Okay.
So it's actually in the province of Benin.
Oh yeah, that's that's
So-
one of the things I want to
I'm
take.
going to take that. Plenty of trade power there for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this war's going okay. I'm just, again, my army's just sitting in that fort in Switzerland. It's like, whatever. Other people can deal with the rest of this. Aragon has actually now landed on Venice. Managed to get across the strait as they're sieging the fort down there, so I think this war may be over fairly soon.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to make Core my last province.
I lost the stability though because my king died.
Oh dear.
Boo.
It's been a bit
Disputed
quiet
succession.
one for me. No war.
No war for you so far.
Well, no. Yeah, I'm getting 700 troops back a month.
Okay, yeah.
I'm saving up for the.
I mean, if you were desperate, you could buy some mercenaries, but I assume you're not that
Yeah.
desperate.
I've got okay. Well, I'm about to
Not
get
that
the
desperate
quality
for
ideas
war.
for 20% faster manpower improvement.
So, yes,
which
I had a
really
thought, which happens occasionally.
Yep.
Yeah, Norway's continuing to expand their colonization effort in the Caribbean here, which is irritating, but not entirely surprising. And what I want to do is, I don't think the AI colonial nations are very good at colonizing onto other islands, which is why Giant Llama Face hasn't colonized anywhere.
Ah.
But if I were to plant a colony in that region, but on the mainland, like on South America, I find the colonial trade regions. Oh no, it's not in the colonial Caribbean. I thought it was, but it isn't. The trade region is in the Caribbean trade region covers that's institutions. No, I'm wrong about that as well. I thought the northern coast of Colombia was in the Caribbean trade region, but it's not. So forget that. I don't know. Giant Llama Face might be a bit. Oh, Switzerland's. That's the war over, and we won. Go us! It's like that. Just whatever.
Well, one of my missions is turn Gold Coast into a city.
I suppose I'll move my army back then. I might sell this fort in Anjou. I don't think I need it. Let's get. I don't want to build that. I want to get rid of it.
All my
But-
forts just basically sit as moth time.
Well, I've just been in a war, which is why it's not mothballed. But I'm going to upgrade the one in
Yeah.
London because London. Oh. Royal Marjor from Austria. Okay. And then I'm going to mothball them to save money.
Quality ideas.
To inflation, that's fine. I can deal with inflation. I have inflation management. It's fine. Right, I can invest in new technology. The university.
Ooh.
More development efficiency, more administrative efficiency, more states, and also
I've got my manpower turbonus, so 822 men a month.
and also hopefully that yeah, that gets rid of my unbalanced research penalty to corruption as well.
Handy.
So I'm at rank 17 administrative technology.
Way behind. I'm way behind you. I'm about to get 16 Diplotech. I don't know what I actually do with it, mind you.
Well, it's for Diplo gives you better trade stuff.
I really ought to unlock
Which isn't going too
something to
much,
spend it all on.
Yes, but that's admin tech that does it. That does that. It unlocks more idea groups. So
Yeah, that's
need
going to take forever.
keep
Because
on.
I'm spending all my admin tech on coring.
Yes, and that is going to be a problem for you.
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
war in Bohemia. Liège apparently is at war with Bohemia, and obviously, understandably, losing quite badly. Oh, the
Bohemia
Bavarian
being quite
reconquest of Regensburg. So Bavaria is reconquering something. Salzburg and Bohemia's on their side at war with Salzburg, Nuremberg, Poland, Riga, Mantua, and Liège. I think
Blimey. I've just noticed I've got 171 papal influence.
you should spend some of that.
Yeah.
Yes. So now, at the instant that the truce ended with France, they were like, "I'm joining this coalition. Britain's rubbish." So yeah, I'm not too surprised. And there are things you can do to like manage that. You know, you sort of shuffle wars around to make sure there are always truces going on, so the coalition against you doesn't grow.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that, so there you are.
Yeah.
And I could.
No one else is particularly coalitionified against me.
I've got a trade dispute against Provence.
Ooh.
And that centre of reformation keeps converting my provinces to Protestant.
That's irksome.
Yeah, it's mildly irksome. How's Bob doing? Is this still... Yeah, this colony's still growing. Very, very slowly.
Diplotech 17. I can build a trade depot. Ooh.
What I think I should do, though, because there are still... Ooh, yes, wow, I should definitely do that. So I've got a colony that's just become self-sustaining, so... yeah, I'm down to 3 colonists, though. Right, where's Arkansas? Because, I kind of want... I want all of my colonies to be, you know, the best they can be. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? So... Because Jamaica is sitting here uncolonized and is 10 development, I'm going to send a colonist there, and I'm going to send an army there as well from the mainland of Giant Llamaface. And I'm going to, so I can try and do that before Norway gets there, basically.
Try and beat them to the punch.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a couple of other islands that I want to grab, I think, as well. Landing on whatever this island is might be a bit near the knuckle. Ah, but there's some good ones further out as well. Lots of border goal.
So much choice.
The thing that I don't get is why Norway hasn't landed on that one, because that one's quite good. But whatever. Anyway, so Jamaica has an army sitting on it, and will soon get a colonist. Arkansas.
Overextensions down to 47%.
Arkansas will get more stuff happening. There's Rappahannock, which is here somewhere. Yep. So I want to, and also I don't kind of need to. I mean, Steve should be a significant nation already, basically. So I shouldn't need to keep on doing that. I mean, I kind of want to, because I want the thing to be huge and control this entire trade node, but I don't necessarily have to do that. And maybe if I help Giant Llamaface out a bit, that would be a useful thing to do as well. Right, oh, right, yes, no, if the Caribbean... Yeah, I made a mistake earlier. The Caribbean trade node is on the north, part of the north of South America is in the Caribbean trade node, but it's not in the Caribbean colonial region. That was the confusion that I had. So I could, if I planted a new colonial nation on the north of
Separatists.
South America, they would help with that trade node, but they wouldn't be part of Giant Llamaface. I need to start a new parliamentary debate. I could try doing charter colonies again, because I like that one. Yeah, I like getting an extra colonist. So let's do some bribing of MPs. Military power, I'm not spending that on anything anyway. I don't want to lose too much prestige. I don't want to lose any mercantilism at all, but I don't think I can really avoid that. Oh, 95%. What? Damn it.
Close but no banana.
Oh. There goes the prestige. Oh, got my extra colonist. So now that I've got that, I will plant them, possibly on the Bahamas, the Turks Islands, or I was thinking Boriken because that one's worth 10 as well. So yeah, Boriken it is. And use my transports to get my other little army over there. So, Arkansas has become self-sustaining. Woo!
Everyone's rising up at the same time. Oh dear.
So I was also thinking of building an actual army because I've got a bunch of little armies.
Oh dear, all my separatists are coming in at once.
Just for the purpose of keeping the natives down while we're colonizing. But if I want to actually go to war with any of the Native American nations, then I'm going to need a bigger army. Oh, it looks like the Cherokee are at war with the Choctaw. Yep. In fact, France is probably too big for this, but it would be hilarious.
What are you up to?
No, I was just looking to see if I could offer France vassalization, but they hate me far too much. And I have core provinces, but because they may now be sufficiently weak that if another war happened, I could force it on them, and that would be funny. Why is so much of Bohemia occupied by Salzburg? It's not like Bohemia is weak by comparison. Where is Salzburg? I mean, Poland's not particularly weak either, and they're on the other side, so that's probably why. I don't even know where Salzburg is. Oh, Salzburg's this tiny one down here. Madness. Oh, nothing to do with me. Frankly, at this stage, weakening Bohemia a bit probably isn't a bad thing. Pirates.
Yarr.
Get my ships down there and deal with that. Pirates off the coast of Turbo Hedgehogs. Right, so I think the thing that I was thinking about when I was pondering these landing in northern North America earlier was the controlling of the trade, because Norway's in their region. So I want to control as much of the trade from the Caribbean as possible, so I can direct it in a direction that I want. So that's probably what I was thinking of. But yeah, so that's all happening.
Overextension 0. Woo!
Oh, let's go Puerto Rico now. A request for military access from Trier. Sure, why not? Religious power. Ignorance is bliss. Ooh. I'm gonna get some unrest.
Armies to back up full strength. That means time to recruit more armies.
Some French separatists kicking off again. Not in a big way, but just in an annoying way.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I've got some unrest happening for a while from an event, so separatism's starting to crank up a little. Only in a couple of places, but... Calais? Why are the separatists in Calais? Calais' been mine for years.
Someone's spreading rumours about you.
Obscurantism. Oh, non-accepted culture. Religious oh.
Truce with air is ended.
Calais is reformed, that's why. They are no longer Catholic, so there's a religious intolerance thing happening. Well, if they just hadn't reformed, it would be fine. Like, why is this my problem? Just don't do that. So this colony is taking a very long time to grow. But then it is in the Arctic, so that's possibly why. That's possibly where maybe.
Would you like to go and live this new place? Yes.
It's very cold.
It is Sub-Zero.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
So maybe I should help Bob out by colonizing some more provinces up there. So yes, I'm not sure what. How are you doing over here? Are all your armies still in Africa?
Got my armies all back, and I'm building another one to just sit on the Gold Coast when I go to my conquering of air.
Oh right, yes, you actually lost a stack, didn't you? So you're having to rebuild
Yeah.
it. Well, I remember.
But I'm getting troops back fairly quickly now. I'm getting back 790 a month.
That's right.
Which is
Yeah.
not too bad.
My manpower recovery is 892, so it's not that much more.
So basically, what I need to do is build enough that I can sit them on the Gold Coast while the rest of my lads go off to do stuff.
Yeah, spread of disease. Oh no. Ignore their suffering or attempt to assuage their pain. Look, attempting to assuage their pain gives me bonus settler increase and settler chance and costs me 40 ducats, and I've got 2,995, so I think I'm alright to do that.
Point and laugh.
Rather than getting... Well, no, that's helping them.
All right.
Pointing and laughing gave me negative penalties, and there didn't seem to be much point, given that it only cost me 40 ducats to help them, and it gave me positive things.
Yep. 40 ducats? Nothing.
It's basically nothing. At this point, I mean, while at the start of the game, I've been, oh my god, 40 ducats, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
But now we are significant world powers and wealthy, and it's great.
I'm down to 0% overextension. Must mean there's a war coming.
Well, for you, it definitely means there's a war coming. 'Cause that's how that works for you.
Yep. And the truce with air has ended as well.
Plantations are maybe a little bit rubbish. For me, textile manufacturers maybe. Textile manufacturers are alright. Not great. Weapons manufacturers. Those are money. We should get them. Build. Right, and now I have 885 ducats. I just built 4 weapons manufacturers. And a trading thing post. But what that means is, in a couple of years, however long, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, maybe, how long it takes to build those, more money. I can have another diplomatic relation now. I'm still a bit behind on administrative tech. And the next level of administrative tech, level 18, gives me another idea group, so I'm going to get that. That is what I'm going to do. I'm maxed out on military power again. Time to spend it on development, as usual. Tariffs on grain. Tax it. At some point, Steve's going to start getting annoyed about that. They're going to be like, will you stop taxing all our stuff? It's very upsetting. So I can check that. I mean, I can look at my subject relations here. Steve's limited desire has reached 22%. Because there's a 12% penalty for the tariffs that I have on them. Yeah. Turbo Hedgehogs is like 5%, but whatever. Good. Another colony becomes self-sustaining.
Oh, bloody hell. That's hilarious. Just as I move one group out, another group turns up, but I shoot them in the head immediately and they die.
Excellent. Right, I'm gonna give Bob a bit of a boost and build another colony there, just to help out. Because I've been giving Steve quite a lot of help, so Bob could use some help too. Yeah, I'm going to wait for that. Steve's... Oh god, Centres of Reformation, they're killing me. Not literally, but...
They're not helping you.
They keep converting my provinces. I don't like it. I suppose it hasn't really reached you yet.
No.
No, because if you had been in the situation where you'd taken control of Aragon, then the ones in Italy would be getting converted around now, I think. Anyway, so there's 891 settlers in Catawba, which is the colony that Steve is growing, so that's going to finish fairly soon. But yeah, let's give Bob a bit of a boost. Why not? Boost for Bob. Little wasteland. Oh, well, there's an actual province up here. Oh, these must join up, surely. Can't really see the province borders. Oh, it goes around. It goes around here. Yeah, alright. Colonists arrive. Ooh, I can invest in national sovereignty. Cost me 525 administrative power. And give me another idea group. So let's do that. Let's decide on a new idea for me to have. Probably going to be military or diplomatic.
Which have you got more of to spend?
With the new king, it's going to be the current king rather. It's military, definite.
Current king, not that you're saying the other one's about to snuff it or anything.
The things change. I'm just saying things change. Essex is converted to reformed now as well. Yes. So right now, my current ruler has a surfeit of military power. So probably in more military ideas. So I could go for quality. I quite like quality. Offensive is good too, but quality offensive ideas seem to rely on you having leaders. Although it does also give you plus 20% siege ability, which is later on, which is quite handy too. Quality. I don't know if I need those. It's like maybe I should think of something else. Prestige from land battles plus 100% in offensive ideas, that's quite good. Land force limit modifier plus 20%, get even more troops.
More troops.
Even more troops, because I need those.
The total force limit though, it's just, I can't remember when I even got close to it again last. Close to the top of it, but then I'm just constantly at war.
Yes, you do keep throwing all of your men into the grinder, so...
Well, you know, I need to get Central Sahara, and that's my next mission. I'm just gearing up for it.
Time, fire, prestige, siege ability. I'm just. Oh, no, changed my mind. I'm going for offensive ideas. Right, so, land leader shock. Also buy national conscripts as well, which reduces recruitment time. So that's good. Right, this colony in Bob is growing now. Next to Bob, rather. Reformed zealots. So now there's a religious disunity happening in Essex because of the Reformation. This is really annoying.
All these geezers are like saying, "No,
nah, mate, we want different acts, don't we?"
Yeah, we're totally going to reform on you, mate.
So yeah, we were fine with the hats we had. Everyone was happy, but no. Well, bleeding reform, didn't I? So
you know what time it is?
Oh, I zoomed in way too far there.
Any moment now.
Is it wartime?
It might be.
Again.
Yeah.
You're going after air this time. Are they still? Oh,
I think they're still not allied with anyone. Nope, they're allied with no one. It's a terrible, terrible shame.
They are allied with no one. They have a royal marriage with Katsina, but that's just it.
Right.
Well, I guess you can
I've got...
go and murder them.
Yep.
Royal marriage offer from Austria. Right. So yes. So you're going to take the 3 provinces along the north edge, presumably.
Yeah,
just
that's my plan.
So you can get all of your name across the desert like that. Oh, good war. I've another one of my colonies finished growing, which is good. Where am I going to go now? Should I expand and create another colonial nation in Mexico? Cork bottle stoppers. Gosh.
That sounds insane.
That means wine is now better. Hooray.
Hooray for everyone.
Well, hooray,
hooray for booze.
If you trade in wine, then
yeah,
hooray for that. So I need to be growing another colony because not to be doing so is wasteful. Salzburg has left the military coalition against us. Hurrah!
Oh.
Siena has left the military coalition against us. Those are countries which were further away, so they didn't have as much. They weren't as offended by me as it was anyway. Also, they might be scared because I am quite powerful.
Yeah.
But that means the coalition is getting smaller, and therefore I fear it less. So who's left in the coalition? It's still France, Provence, Trier, Aragon, Savoy, and Liège. So still, six nations, but
yeah.
it's shrinking. The problem with having a colony in Mexico is that all of the provinces are rubbish. So it's like the Canada situation all over again. All the provinces are Development 3.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's still more stuff, and more stuff is good. So I'm thinking probably that's not where's yes, colonial region. So I plant a colony over here somewhere, like in one that I can pronounce. Barado, there we are. And march an army over there. Why not?
Slowly crushing their cities.
So I'm not currently growing one for Steve at all, which has not been the case for a very long time, but nobles demand old rights.
Damn their faces.
I have to accept those demands. Because to not do so loses me another stability. And Aragon is sowing discontent among our populace, which means the unrest is going to go up. So it's very irritating.
I'm up to 32% war score.
I can buy another rank of Diplotech. I don't think I will yet, but I can. Level 20 military technology is called Killing Grounds.
Ooh, new technology.
So that sounds good.
Yay, admin tech 15.
Hurrah!
I think that gets me new troops. Let me have a look. I'm not sure if I can change them mid-war.
You can, but their morale will drop off as everything gets rearranged, so you may not want to.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out how the hell I get into Katsumi.
Which one?
Cassina.
Cassina.
Can't get there at the moment.
Well, you're not at war with them, so why would you get there?
No, there's a province I can't get to. My lads.
Which one can't you get? Because you're not at war with Katsina, so you probably don't have military access to them. So there will be a province that you can't get to. But if you're talking about one of Air's provinces, then there's probably a fort blocking you.
Ah, right.
Like, yeah, Kano has a fort in it, so if you can't go past there, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, confusingly, Katsina the nation doesn't actually own Katsina the province.
No, it all changed down here quite a lot.
So Air took that from. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kano has a fort, so you may not be able to maneuver around there because of the fort in Kano.
I'll swap some lads around a bit.
But you seem to be doing all right in that war.
Yeah, it's 75% war score.
Seems to be, going okay for you.
Yep.
Oh,
a
battle.
Finally attacked me.
Oh.
And I'm massacring them.
Yep, they run away.
Yay, more war score, and they die horribly.
They're running away.
Yep.
You probably can't chase them because of forts, unfortunately. Still, that seems to be going okay.
Yep.
The Reformed Zealots are not really
I'm discovering new territories as well.
Very much at all. The royal marriage has ended with Bohemia because their ruler has died.
81% war score. It's going well.
And I was just about to request one from them, and they requested one from me. So that's royal
That's
marriage.
all good.
Oh, I'm maxed out on Diplo power now. Norfolk has converted to Reformed. Right, I'm maxed out on Diplo, which means I should just buy naval professionalism, even though I'm massively ahead on time. Just to have it. Trade range +20, trade efficiency increased by 5%. And being ahead on Diplo, yeah, being ahead on Diplo gives me a corruption bonus, so that's good too. I can invest in a new offensive idea, superior firepower.
Peace through superior firepower. I've just destroyed their army.
Yeah, I might do that, and then once I've got that one, save it for the next military one. Ooh, I can do some conversion. I shall convert Paris back to Catholic. So all of these other ones have.
Oh, peace offer from Air. Yeah, I don't think so somehow.
So, back to Catholic with you. Wow, it's going very well, clearly. I suppose them not having any allies doesn't really help them.
No, it's great.
You're well on the way to unconditional surrender at this point.
Yep. And the natives have just popped up briefly on the Gulf Coast and get shot to pieces.
Yes. Yeah, the natives in Africa. Yeah, the aggressiveness and ferocity, and the numbers of them as well.
There's 8,000
in Africa. They're way bigger than in North America. All of those numbers are big. Africa's much harder.
But it's easier to get troops there.
Yes. Right.
It's really taking a long time to take Canaan.
I'm gonna not tax naval supplies again because Steve might get upset. So, I think there's probably enough tariff value on Steve already. That seems to be going well for you there. How is the hatred coalition against Symes looking? Click on me. Yeah, they all still hate me. Savoy doesn't hate me very much. I think Savoy might drop out of the coalition fairly soon. And Aragon is probably the next to go after that. And once Aragon's out, then everyone else I can just,
I'm a 99% war score.
Everyone else I can just probably just murder. Especially if I get Bohemia into the war as well. Bohemia at war? No. Bohemia is not presently at war.
One territory left.
Splendid. So I was thinking, like,
you're looking a bit balls for them.
Aggressive expansion stuff. I was wondering if forcing France to be my vassal would be less of an aggressive expansion penalty than just trying to eat them outright. But
100% war score. I better do something.
It all depends on what their provinces are worth. They actually do have some, still have some quite valuable provinces.
You can't go above 100%, can you?
No. If you've occupied everything, then that's going to be that. It'll say unconditional surrender when you mouse over the tick mark thing, so there won't be any penalties to it. But no, you can't ask for more than 100%'s worth of stuff. So you can...
I'm not going to get all the territories up top I want though.
What, the three of them up the north end?
Yeah, actually, if I take Asbin, then I can take Air.
Yes, you have to go from where your border is.
Yep. And take.
And then you can take Air, and then you can go to Tenera, probably.
Yep.
And that should be easily doable.
Oh, there's some colonisable places up in the middle.
Yep. And you can go to Jardo and Tajari, and that gives you a second border with Tunis.
Actually, I'll take Moshi as well, because that's just annoying.
Tunis is still allied with the Ottomans.
I know.
It's irritating.
They weren't, I'd go and kill them.
Yes. The Ottomans, yeah, the Ottomans are doing okay. It's because we haven't been keeping track of them. It's difficult to say exactly how far they're spreading, but they are spreading.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territories so far.
That's good. Again, watch your overextension.
Hish.
And also, just keep an eye out for coalitions forming. It'll just be hilarious for you rather than slightly dangerous for me, but just, depends how much hassle you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 territories.
That's quite good.
And 162 cash.
Yep, that's probably worth doing. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Look at that. Huge letters.
Huge text. Awesome. That's what you want to see.
Yep. Time to start making calls.
Yep. Air is somewhat reduced. Did you kind of just go around the border to the north and west on air and just take all of those? Oh,
yeah, but I tidied up the ones in the bottom corner as well.
Yeah, right, a little bit. Okay. So I've got a self-sustaining colony now in Puerto Rico. Weirdly, Jamaica hasn't got that yet, but it's very close. Poor quality copper, no.
61% overextension. Ah.
That's actually not too bad. Jamaica's now done as well. That's excellent. So from this point, I could leapfrog onto South America as well. I wanted to do that. Gain 1 stability, yes please. It's just an event. It was related to Catholicism. I didn't even read it. It's like, yes, stability, give it to me. Yeah, no, Norwegian West Indies is now fully on this island. I don't know which island this is. But they've taken all of it.
Might need to get some more colonists somehow.
Well, you get a colonist anyway from being Castile, so.
Yeah, it's the only one I wanted. Oh, the only one I've got. I've upgraded.
You'd need expansion ideas then to get more.
Yeah. I'm just going to upgrade my lads.
So can I not send? Oh, no, I can't send a colonist to St. Thomas because Norway is already doing that. Curse them. So I went to St. Martin instead.
I'm just trying to work out which thing I've just got more military tech in.
Transport
military tech 16 gives me better.
New idea. Oh, the expansion idea again.
Chambered demi-cannons for me. Excellent.
Do I want the next admin thing? Yeah, I'm going to get the cathedral first, I think. Just trying to keep my tech relatively balanced. For the transports to finish moving those troops, which they have. Move these troops to... Ah, blimey, Austrian emperors died again. Austrian emperors seem to have a bad habit of dying. Where's Austria? Let's get a royal marriage going again.
And there's a war going on in air. They're getting beaten up by
oh yes.
Yao. Yeah.
Oh yes, looks like
someone else is taking the opportunity to stick the knife in.
Let's have a look. At war with air. Yes, Yao has opportunistically decided to try and reconquer some of their territory. That's quite funny.
Yeah.
It'll avail them nothing because eventually you're going to kill them all, but...
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and steal a cardinal from Provence.
Ooh. I might not like that.
Which I successfully did.
Oh, well done. How do you do that then?
It's an event that pops up sometimes.
Oh, cool.
It's called Cardinal Across the Border. So, and it can make them angry at you, or if you succeed, then it maybe doesn't. But Provence hits me anyway, so who cares? Papal sanction for increased taxes. So, yeah, so that's good.
Wondering what my
how's the
empire
looking?
rating is now. I'm now 807 of 1,000 to get to be an empire.
Savoy is at -2 anger at me now, so they might drop out of the coalition soon. Let's hope. Right, so I've got colonists now on the Turks Islands and on St. Martin to expand Giant Llama Face some more. I can see all of North America now, apart from like some lakes, which are still terra incognita, but they're lakes.
I can see all of it as well, thanks to you.
So
it's bloody huge.
The knowledge has spread. So it's enormous, and I'm really pleased with how my colonies are going. But when I zoom out, I go, they're really small by comparison.
Yeah, there's a lot to conquer.
There's a huge amount of space there. We need more. We need all of it. It must all be red.
Like Africa must be all yellow.
Exactly.
We've
converted the heretics of Paris to the one and only true faith. Yeah.
Now show them.
Some more papal influence for me. What am I doing? Oh, I'm waiting
all this converting people was good for you.
Actually, I'm ahead on Diplo. Ideas. Oh no, that's admin.
That war cost me hardly any lads at all.
But I'm nearly. I can nearly buy administrative technology 19, which will get me the cathedral, which will give me more tax.
I'm on 15 here.
Well, yeah, I've had a. I'm on my good monarch right now though, so. Yeah, my monarch.
But it's also I keep burning everything for conversion.
Yes, I'm on my 526
Touring.
king at the moment, so admin and military are both doing well. And there it is.
More trouble going
We
on.
can now build the cathedral. So what I want to do
Benin
now.
has invaded air.
Yes, that's
Getting
how it
kicked in
goes.
again.
So now what I want to do is go to the cathedral and replace loads of churches with cathedrals
Yeah.
for lots of monies. Not some monies anyway. There. Ooh, definitely there. Corrupt bureaucracy. Oh, more corruption. Savoy has left the military coalition against us.
Oh, that's good.
Haha. Your time will come again, France. So more. I mean, they're not. There was a couple where the cathedral was really valuable, and I think it's possibly places which didn't have a church. Whereas the rest of the places, I'm just replacing churches, so they're not as good. But still, you know, slap some cathedrals in, get more cash.
Yeah, I'm busy building trade
good.
depots everywhere.
Trade depots are good too.
Yeah.
I think. Oh yes, replaces marketplace. I should probably do that as well.
Yeah, it's good for cash.
For more monies. This display, it doesn't give you a clear view of how much money you're going to get from building marketplaces and trade depots, unfortunately. In the more recent versions, there is actually in the macro builder, it shows you a lot of the time how much money you're going to get from doing it, which is much more helpful. But
yeah,
bumping trade power is good because that indirectly gives you more money as well. Yep, Castilian Africa, looking mighty. This is like, by far the largest swath of land that you possess is just completely worthless and empty.
Unless you want sandcastles.
But you can put your name on it.
Yep.
And that's all that matters. Cheaper stability. I'm back at +3 again.
Air's quite nice actually. So air,
yeah, let's get that.
11. How many lads am I getting?
Nobles demand privileges. Stupid nobles. They want more unrest, so I had to accede to their demands.
Bat to their faces.
Right, so Jamaica and Puerto Rico are now owned by Giant Llama Face. I'm about to get. Actually, the Turks Islands is going to be a little while. What's that one? Oh, that's the expansion of Bob is about to finish up here. And maybe I'll go to one of these. Yeah, these are all rubbish. They're all Development 3. All of the ones that are adjacent to where Bob currently is. A bit further away, there's a couple of 5s. And there's a 10 a bit further down. Maybe I should expand Bob there. Yep, that's probably what I should do. Or in fact, I should just get that one. And it'll be part of Bob. So maybe that's what I'll do next. Because Bob needs the development. Bob needs more money.
Yep.
And I don't know what our Mexican colonial nation... Yep, Liège has left the coalition. Hurrah. And Trier has left it. I've lost my trade dispute against Provence. Aragon's left the coalition. France has left the coalition.
Everyone's left
the coalition. Is basically... Actually, is there a coalition anymore? Yeah, there is one, but who's in it? Provence is the only member of the coalition.
That's not much of a coalition, to be fair.
Yeah, and they've now left it because so we're in a coalition by ourselves. That's actually technically not a coalition at all. We'll just leave. Just don't tell anyone. Oh. Extra prestige from
Air is getting really screwed right now.
Co has converted to Protestant. This is brutal on my religious unity. This is. Right, so military technology. I'm going to get this offensive idea. Plus 100% prestige from land battles. And then probably next I'll get the military tech level. So I could go to war now if I wanted to. Make everybody enraged at me all over again. But like Provence has some powerful allies, so that's irritating. France is allied with Cyprus. So, of the two, which should I choose? You know what? I'm going to go with France. For a change. Let me just have a look at what's going on here. I think I have a claim on Bergerac. So that's good. I can call Austria, Bohemia and Portugal if I want into this war.
You could ask me as well, but
I could ask you. But there isn't a green checkmark there because you are unpredictably human. But
yeah.
But I don't know if I need to. I mean, if you want to join in, you can. But by the time you've marched your armies up here,
I know it's not really going to be worth it.
Over. But having Austria involved, well, Cyprus is like one island over there. You know, it's rubbish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. I have to. I can't not. It'll cause the coalition to form all over again. But it'll be hilarious. I didn't actually call anyone, but that doesn't matter either. You know, who shall I call to arms? I will call Bohemia to arms. They say yes. And also Austria. They say yes too. So that's good. Let's just march the troops in and get that fort in Armagnac. Which one's France's capital currently, I wonder? Actually, no. I would say if the capital fort. Not that it really matters what the capital is, I'm invading them no matter what. Bergerac.
Where's the capital of France?
I don't know anymore. It was Berry, but then I took that again. So it's moved. It should tell me from the diplomatic screen, actually. I think, doesn't it? I don't even know. Maybe it doesn't.
It's my unrest down to 39%. Another quest for military access from Provence.
Oh,
fair enough.
It's Béarn is the capital, for whatever reason, which is the south one by the Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Oh look, 2 more provinces have surrendered. That's Austria. I didn't do anything. Austria and Bohemia came in and took them.
Oh dear. That really hasn't taken very long, has it?
No. Well, because there's only 2 forts in the whole place, and I'm sieging one of them, and the capital is the other one.
Yeah.
So those are just ordinary provinces that just fell. So,
yeah.
I'll move this army down to Toulouse here, and also move this army down to Toulouse, and then march into Bern when I can, actually, which I can't yet. The siege of Armagnac is over. Now I can. So
splat.
I'm going to march 90,000 men into their capital.
Is that a bit excessive?
Maybe.
Some of them might starve.
Well, some of them will starve. There will be attrition, but I will also win.
Crush them very quickly.
Yeah,
that was a bit.
I won't. Go meet. Let's get
humiliate France.
Some of these troops out again, so that the attrition isn't too terrible.
Yay,
score of 51%. It's annoying that Cyprus is in the war because if I want to get a 100% war score, I have to go and occupy Cyprus, which is all the way over at the other end of the Mediterranean. And I don't think I can persuade them to leave because they obviously haven't been involved in the war yet. So they're just like, "Oh no, we don't want to leave. We're fine. Our armies aren't damaged."
Yeah.
But the thing I think I can do if I really want to is just sit on France and
Gold Coast is nearly built.
Siege of Béarn is over. We won.
France is looking a bit.
There's a debate in Parliament needed.
Like whether to call France France anymore.
Advisor costs, tariffs, colonial taxation, or charter trade company. No, I think global tariffs plus 25% maybe. That might make them unhappy. But Yes. On trade company, colonial taxation, trade company. I don't know. Let's go with that one. It doesn't really matter. So, military support, maybe. Army commission, no, I'd rather not. Ignore corruption in Gloucestershire. Ugh. Bribe an MP. Bribe another MP. Just
That's your life, really, isn't it? Bribing
MPs just to get them to do what I want. I'm at 95% again. There we go. Now I get a bonus merchant for 10 years.
That's nice.
Woo. So, yeah, 80% war score. Really didn't take long at all.
80%?
80%.
Ah.
So,
Let's go wait for it to tick over a little bit.
well, the thing is, I'm occupying all of France now. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, the ticking war score will go up. That is true. Because I occupy Bergerac, which was the Vogel. If I could get Cyprus out altogether, then I would get it up to 100% right away, but I can't because they refuse to leave because they haven't had any actual problems yet. They're like, no.
So you could actually just take what you can get before they turn up.
But I mean, Cyprus isn't going to be a problem. It's just going to be annoying to have to wait.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the coalition stuff now as I do this. Can I? No. If I didn't take Bergerac from them, nah. It's too expensive to force them to be my vassal. Only just. Only just, but it is too expensive to force them to be my vassal.
What? You need cash or
no, in terms of war score.
All right.
Because it'll cost more than 100% in total to make them my vassal. So I can't do it yet. So that means I just have to take more of their stuff and then do it.
Yep.
Do it the next time. So what's valuable? What can I take from them?
Oh, Bergerac.
I'm taking Bergerac because Bergerac was a wobble.
Yep.
It's all valuable. I mean, it's just like, you know.
It's France.
Let's have a look. Bergerac is worth. Bergerac is 16, so that's all right. Cahors is 12. Armagnac is 16.
Quite nice.
Béarn is 13. Auvergne is 12. 11. Toulouse is pretty good.
Yeah.
If I can take Toulouse, that would be very useful, but I don't know if I can. Let's find out.
You could chop France in half.
Well, I can go down like that.
For extra
Take
hilarity.
Bergerac, Cahors, and Toulouse, and that's done, you know. And then,
they're completely balls.
And then the coalition forms again. Well, they didn't do anything the last time.
No.
So yeah. Oh my god. Look how much stuff I can take. Because I could take Armagnac and Béarn as well, if I wanted to. So, yeah. What about money? Can I take your money? Oh, 242 ducats.
Nice.
No war reparations, but then if I do this, I'm leaving them with 2 provinces. And there will be a coalition of France, Provence, Aragon, and Liège.
Oh dear. Oh no.
And which is more or less the same coalition as last time, only France is less powerful.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh dear. And I can actually add on. Actually, no, I can't. It's too expensive. I can't force them to do anything. I can maybe force them to revoke cause in places. That would be funny. That's too expensive. Yeah, I've got the piece of value is at 79. A war score of 80%. That's about the best I'm going to be able to do. And France just broken. Send demand.
I'm waiting to watch.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yes, and look, finally, our goal is achieved. The words British France significantly larger than the word France.
France. It's all about words this time.
It's all about how big the words are.
Yep.
Has to be. Right, now comes a period of things being very expensive. Oh, France changed their capital again. There's a thing.
Which of the 2 provinces have they chosen?
It's gone to Auvergne. It actually went to Cahors because I took Bern, but then I had took Cahors as well, so it moved to Auvergne. So that was a bit weird. But now I have to core everything.
Yeah, that is expensive.
Armagnac, Bergerac. Yep. I'll have to start coring everything. That's going to have to wait. Anyway, that went well.
Yeah,
I
very well.
Oh, we've lost the Conquest Casus Belli against France. Yeah. Want that. France has announced Savoy no longer considers France a rival.
I don't think anyone will.
Oh, Steve has gained Liberty Desire from a colonial assembly. Boo.
Nearly everyone's converted.
31%
so extension.
I'm very pleased about this. I just can't tell you. I have so much unrest coming though.
I'm on 22% overextension at the moment.
Mine's not too bad, but yeah, I'm at 61.6% down, just because again, such valuable provinces. No. Oh, colonies become self-sustaining. Bob has grown some more. I was going to send it to that one that was worth 10.
Finishing me coring. I've got one province left to do. A tasty one.
So I'm going to
I can invade someone again.
Aragon's effective claim on Toulouse. Rottenburg. Oh, for heaven's sake! I don't want to lose the stability. Whatever.
I'm nearly at the point where I can invade Benin again now.
It's handy.
Yeah. Well, the truces are sort of alternating.
The coalition hasn't actually formed. Oh, I know why. It needs to be 4 nations to form a coalition, and I'm currently in a truce with France on account of just having been in a war with them, so they won't join a coalition while in a truce. So they probably would if they weren't in a truce with me, because of how much they hate me. Yep, minus 132 for France, minus 123 for Provence, minus 92 for Aragon. So yeah, Trier's not quite there, they're at minus 47. So yeah, there's a possibility of a coalition forming, but I haven't done it yet. So if I went to war with Provence, which I'm not going to because they have reasonably strong allies, that would be a pain. But if I did, yeah, none of my allies will join if I do.
I just noticed my reform desire at the moment in my church is 200%.
That's quite high. That's actually the Catholic Church reform desire. It's not yours.
Oh right.
So yeah, that's high. Actions by any Catholic monarch may.
My religious unity is 100%.
So that's part of why I think that's part of why their sentences of Reformation are being very effective, because the desire for reform in the church is so high.
Yeah.
But that's not much I can do about that. I've got 7 cardinals. I think I probably didn't have 7 cardinals until a very short time ago, when suddenly I
Have you been spending money on them?
Well, no, it's just that they were in France, and then now I own that bit of France they were in. So right. Mine.
You've sort of annexed them.
I think maybe that was it. I had 5 at least before. I had a bunch of cardinals, but I don't think I had quite that many. Yes, that's that big text of British France. That's very, very satisfying.
That is very nice.
I'm very pleased about that. I'm going to mothball my forts again.
I've only got 1 fort open. That's just in case they rebel. But
all right,
by the time it gets to August, and I'll be invading again.
That's probably about where we should wrap it up.
Yep.
So I'm going to just pause it so new events don't keep interrupting us. So this is good. I'm very pleased about this.
It's all about the giant text.
It's all about making your text bigger. That's the most important bit.
Yep.
And as we can see down here in Africa, you have fully embraced this notion. The next wasteland might be a trick. You're going to have to invade several different people to get the next wasteland.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of places I can colonize as well.
Colonize, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's Tunis is the problem.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 in total, I think, including the ones Tunis has. And Tunis only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tunis has 8 of them.
Yeah,
So
I've got at the moment 1.
So you need to have 11 to light that up in your colour. So you can do it
Yeah.
without actually having to fight Tunis.
I can just carry on going south.
Keep going around to the south and colonise those two.
Yeah.
And then you'll be
There's
good.
There's Messina as well. I can go around the bottom of that.
There's a bunch of stuff you can do.
Yeah. I've nearly got the Gold Coast turned into a city.
Colony. That's good.
So it's going well.
Important natural harbour. More trade power for you.
Yep.
So yes, it's going well in Castilian Africa here. Giant words. It's going well in British France. Big words there. It's going well.
Going well.
It's going well
in the variety of weird nations that are popping up all over the place.
It's going well in the nations of Steve and Bob. And yeah, I'm gonna help Bob colonise around here because there's a big chunk of wasteland up here as well in the northeast of Canada. So I'm going to help Bob get more than 50% of those, and then the word Bob will be huge, and that'll be brilliant.
Excellent.
And giant llama faces. This is a whole mess with no way down here.
Yeah, Steve's quite big, and giant Turbo Hedgehog's getting.
Hedgehog is getting pretty good. Steve's getting pretty good. We need to wrap some more stuff around here for Steve.
Yeah.
And also, really probably start building an army to ship across there so that I can start declaring war on some of these little Native American nations and adding them to Steve and Bob as well.
Start crushing them. Cherokee are reasonably big.
Yeah, Cherokee are fairly big. I have no idea how many men they have, but it looks like they actually won their war against the Choctaw as well because there's a green chunk spread across there.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
Yeah, so it's going well. I'm liking it. We're 1649 now, so we've got another 170-ish years to go. We finished in 1821.
Not going too bad.
I'm rank in total score -2nd. That's pretty good.
Yep, I am 8th.
8th. You probably can start catching up. The way it works is the score multipliers get bigger towards the end of the game.
Right.
So if you start small, but then get really big, then you can still win the score because you get more multipliers as time goes on. As long as you keep expanding, keep devouring other nations. And I
might do that.
When the truce expires, I mean, there's only 2 provinces left. It would seem foolish not to.
Squash France, basically, unless someone else does it.
Provence might do it.
Provence might well kick on
because they've probably still got a truce there. Oh, they don't. I don't see a truce with anyone from Provence, but they do have a conquest casus belli on France.
So that's not good for France.
So Provence might finish them off.
Yeah.
Which is still, I'm fine with that. So good. It's all good.
Yep.
I'm pleased with how
things
are
finished stabilizing.
Going over here. How's your rebellion situation looking?
There's only one place left. I've only got air to do, and that finishes in August. And I've got 22% overextension, and they are the 22%.
Oh, right. I've got some unrest in the new stuff that I just took, mostly in Bergerac, but...
Yeah, I've got some rebels, but I've got people basically waiting.
I have Gascon separatists and French separatists, but mostly it's Bergerac is the problem with Gascon separatists, because I haven't got an army sitting in there.
Yeah, I've been doing a load of culture changes as well.
Yeah, all right. Places. That costs you admin as well, I think, doesn't it?
No, it's diplomatic.
It's Diplo for that.
Yeah.
So I haven't done any of that at all. In fact, I should probably look at this. Because I can promote another culture if I want to.
Yeah, I did that for Songhai or something.
Because I've got 5 slots in total, and I've only used 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
So if I promoted Francienne, then that would probably help.
Yeah.
It'll cost me 100 Diplo. I'm going to do it. Boom. Done.
Okay.
That might not help at all with those, but it'll help with Calais and stuff, I think. So. Oh, Calais is Flemish, so no, it won't help. But yes, quite a lot of it's... Yeah, Bergerac and everything are Gascon rather than French culture, so it's not helping me with them, but it'll help with the rest.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. And states as well. No, never mind that. So anyway, yes, good word building.
Yep. Look at our giant letters.
Giant letters, very important. See,
Yep.
I'm still, slightly jealous of you because if I zoom the map all the way out, Castilian Africa is still readable.
Yeah.
Whereas British France, no, not at all.
Moscow is huge.
Muscovy has the biggest word, yes.
Yeah.
I think they do anyway.
The Timurids and Lithuania are quite big.
Yeah, Ming has imploded, which is why Ming doesn't have the biggest word.
Yeah. China's a bit of a mess.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. That the Ming, there's normally either there's the Empire of Ming, or there's a whole lot of smaller nations there. Because
Korea's doing all right.
Yeah, Ming, or the Ming explosion, as it's called.
Ming explosion.
Which is another thing that doesn't happen anymore since the latest, one of the most recent patches changed the rules for how Ming works. And then Ming becomes very deadly indeed. Portuguese Brazil is still quietly growing as well. Look at this.
Yeah. That is getting quite big.
Portugal's sitting there going, yeah, no, we're not doing anything. We're just being Portugal over here. And then just,
they've not got many people in the way.
And then there's nobody else in South America. No other European nation in South America at all.
Well, it's normally my job, but I've said, sod that, I'm having Africa.
Yeah.
More war.
More war for you. Well, okay, so anyway, enough of this waffling. Let's have a look, zoom out, there's all our stuff. And yeah, join us next time, maybe for the final demise of the once mighty nation of France. And
I'll have a war somewhere.
You're unquestionably going to have a war somewhere.
It's what I do.
That's just your thing, right? So it may not be air because of truces, but it might be Messina or Benin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Benin's got some nice coastal places.
Benin's got some nice coastal places. Messina's just kind of in the way of your ambitions of painting everything yellow.
Yeah, the lettering's a bit annoying.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I will. I may not actually get to destroy France because I'm sure Provence is very keen on the idea, but we'll have to see. And otherwise, other than that, it'll just be continuing to grow Bob, Steve, Turbo Hedgehogs, and Giant Llama Face. So tune in next time for that. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.